Connecting YouTube, it is taking a little time. Okay, it is connected. So let me copy.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. So our YouTube channel is shared with our Telegram channel. So hope so, my dear friends. Hi everyone. Hello, unpassive world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever it is, it's a great unpassive day to all of us, especially to the unpassivians today. My dear friends, today is 10th January 2025. I am Engineer Sushant Biswas, welcoming all of you to this webinar and also conveying warm greetings from global dedicated on Pacifians and especially thanks to all the participants those have spared their spacious spacious time special time for this webinar. And today we are going to discuss a topic that is the transparency and the communication during crisis. We have gone through some challenges, so many turmoils, even still we are going through, but we see that how transparent our company is and how transparent our CEO is and how our CEO is communicating everything to us time to time. It's the it's great, really, really great. So transparency and communication during crisis, it's most important. In times of crisis, in times of crisis, transparency and communication become the foundation of trust and resilience. And on passive, these principles are not just values, they are actually practices. Transparency. Transparency ensures that stakeholders, that means founding communities and other associates, are informed with honesty and clarity, even when answers are uncertain. Our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufare, openly shares updates and progress, fostering trust through integrity. Effective communication bridges gaps during crisis. ONPASSIVE and our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufare, always emphasizes empathy, clarity, and active listening, ensuring everyone feels heard and valued. This approach has strengthened ONPASSIVE during industry challenges, turning obstacles into opportunities for unity and growth. Let us learn from our CEO that crises demand leadership that is honest, compassionate, and proactive. With transparency and communication, we can face any challenge all together. And ONPASSIVE is exactly doing so. And we all know that whatever the challenges, issues, or cases are coming, definitely we all together combat all those challenges. With these few words, I like to go to our speakers. But first, we will listen today. That is Mr. Madan Mohan Rana. If you are ready, please come on with your speech on the topic. The microphone is yours. Madan Mohan Rana. Mr. Madan Mohan, are you ready? Okay. Then I request Kapil Chandra. Kapil Chandra, please go ahead with your speech on the topic. My dear friends, those who are interested to speak on the
Thank you.
topic, you will keep raise your hand. Okay, Kapil Chandra, go ahead.
Thank you. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Lot of thanks and congratulations. All the respected and honorable founding members of our global IT company ONPASSIVIANS. I am Kapil Chandra Samanto from Kolkata, West Bengal, India. Today's topic, transparency and communication during crisis. That is very vital and important role play in our each and every business platform, that may be multi-level company, that may be corporate sector and incorporate sector and internet world. So our great CEO, Mr. S. Mofare sir, create a divine golden IT platform that is AI based, and there are so many products in our company. Their quality, features and usefulness is very good. But due to some avoidable circumstances, bad apples are try to destroy our products, websites, and also try to kill our Mr. Mofare sir and put into the jail. But the kindness of God, they are failed to try the action. But in the moment, our great CEO take over all in charge in his hand and took over the total function of the companies is take over. But during the crisis of important communication, the different between preserving with organization integrity and facing
Good morning, period.
essential
Question period.
irreversible
I have an obligation, or is it appropriate to discuss our upcoming?
loss
Jeffrey, you're unmuted.
and
Thank you.
reputation.
Kapil, you are muted, so you unmute from your side. All other speakers, I would request you to keep your microphone muted. Kapil Chandra, please go ahead.
Thank you.
Okay. So, my dear friends, our another friend Kapil Chandra, উনি যেটা বলছিলেন, আমি অ্যাকচুয়ালি আমাদের ইন্টারভিউটা
Hello,
রূপান্তর।
thank you.
Thank you. Please go ahead.
Being transparent and crisis of communication leadership can bring many benefits such as increasing credibility and authority and strengthening relationship with stakeholders, boosting confidence and the resilience, mitigating the negative effect of crisis, the reputation of our firm and brand name, brand image. So, at the time of Mr. Asmopare sir provide timely update taken by the tech team, share accurate information in real time, and acknowledge receipt, uncertainty, be honest and authentic, and explain decision-making processes. Provide solution taken by share actions through our department with action. A lack of transparency can erode trust and lead to suspicion of the unethical and illegal activities. Some cases has been happened behind our tech team. Sometimes this can result in boycotts or other forms the protest against business. A lack of transparent communication channels often means people turn to gossip for information sharing, which lead miscommunication and trouble relationship. The sharing what you know when you know it, being honest, having a detailed crisis communication, forming a communication team, and reversing case and statement of inquiries, setting protocols for internal communication, collecting necessary contact information. Strategic communication during the crisis is to stabilize and advancing organization by the inspiring confidence, earning trust, and engaging stakeholders. So, focusing on the essential important information and brief in the moment. Our great CEO are trying to our best knowledge in the try to base his knowledge coming very soon in the market with his best efforts. So we will everybody stay tuned with active with our dedication and patience and help to our Mr. Asmopare sir to moving forward ahead. Thank you so much, Mr. Sushanto Kumar Vishwas sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Kapil Chandra. Thank you so much for your nice sharing. Today, Rupa and Masudur Rahman both are not with us. So I am translating for our community. Actually, আজকে যে আমাদের টপিকটা ছিল, টপিকটা হচ্ছে যে সংকটের সময় আমাদের যে স্বচ্ছতা এবং আমাদের যে যোগাযোগ, এটা ভেরি ইম্পর্টেন্ট। কোনো কিছু বিশেষ করে আমরা যে কোম্পানিতে আছি সেই কোম্পানি যদি কোনো সংকট চলে, সংকটের সময় চুপচাপ না থেকে যদি সবকিছু ওপেনলি সবার সাথে শেয়ার করা যায়, সেটা অনেক বেনিফিট আনে। তা আমাদের বন্ধু কপিল চন্দ্র উনি যেটা বলছেন যে অনপ্যাসিভ একটি হাইলি হাইটেক আইটি কোম্পানি, যার অনেকগুলো ভেরি রিভলিউশনাইজিং প্রোডাক্ট, বৈপ্লবিক প্রোডাক্ট বা অনেক সুন্দর সুন্দর প্রোডাক্ট আছে। সেই প্রোডাক্টগুলো যখন তা ফিনিশিং পর্যায়ে বা প্রোডাক্টগুলো যখন তৈরি করছে, সেই পর্যায়ে আমাদের ভিতরে বা কোম্পানির ভিতরে কিছু দূর অভিসন্ধিমূলক বা আনএথিক্যাল অ্যাক্টিভিটিস যারা করে তাদের মাধ্যমে আমরা ক্ষতিগ্রস্ত হয়েছি। কিন্তু কিভাবে হয়েছে, কে করেছে, ডিটেইলস আমরা জানি না। বাট এই সময় আমাদের সিও যেভাবে আমাদের সামনে এসে সবকিছু ভেরি ওপেনলি আমাদের সাথে শেয়ার করেছেন, তাতে করে আমরা যারা অনপ্যাসিভিয়ান্স আমরা ফাউন্ডিং মেম্বার্স আছি, আমাদের কাছে কিন্তু সমস্ত কনফিউশন বা কোনো রকমের সন্দেহ সবকিছু দূর হয়ে আমরা কিন্তু ক্লিয়ার একটা পিকচার সবাই পেয়ে গেছি। এই যে স্বচ্ছতা, এই যে মনোবল আমাদের সিওর, সেটা কিন্তু আমাদের সবাইকে, আমাদের সবার মনোবলকে বাড়িয়ে দিয়েছে। এবং এই যে কমিউনিকেশন, যোগাযোগ করে উনি কথা বলেছেন, সেটাতে কিন্তু আমরা সবাই খুব হ্যাপি। এখন উনি বলেছেন যে আমরা বিভিন্নভাবে ক্ষতিগ্রস্ত হয়েছি, বিভিন্ন চ্যালেঞ্জের মধ্য দিয়ে গেছি, আপ ডাউন হয়েছে, আমরা অনেক ভুল করেছি। এইগুলোকে শুধরে, এইগুলোকে ঠিকঠাক করে সঠিক পথে আমরা সামনের দিকে এগিয়ে যাচ্ছি। বাট যখনই কোনো কিছু আমরা কমপ্লিট করব, তখনই আমরা আপনাদের সাথে শেয়ার করব। ততক্ষণ পর্যন্ত আপনারা ধৈর্য সহকারে সিস্টেমের সাথে থাকবেন। যা হচ্ছে সেগুলোকে আপনারা নিজের আপডেটেড করবেন এবং আপনাদের যে কমিউনিটি আছে তাদের সাথে শেয়ার করবেন, যাতে করে আমাদের যে টোটাল ইউনিটি এবং আমাদের যে গ্লোবাল কমিউনিটি, এটা কেন আরো স্ট্রং, আরো মজবুত হয়ে ভবিষ্যতে আমরা একটা শক্তিশালী মানে কমিউনিটিতে পরিণত হতে পারি। এবং সবাই আমরা এই যে প্ল্যাটফর্ম, এই বিজনেস প্ল্যাটফর্ম থেকে বিজনেসের মাধ্যমে আমরা সবাই যেন বেনিফিটেড হতে পারি, আমাদের লাইফকে নতুন ভাবে গড়তে পারি, আমাদের জীবনকে আমরা চেঞ্জ করতে পারি। থ্যাংক ইউ মিস্টার কপিল চন্দ্র সামন্ত ফর ইউর নাইস শেয়ারিং। Sunsunu Guru, if you have time, please keep raise your hand. Now we'll listen to our
Okay, sir.
speaker.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Just wait, I'll call you. I think you have time, so you should speak later, okay?
Yeah.
You are from our almost our office city, that is from Hyderabad. So definitely you will share so many things. So we will listen to you after some time, okay? And so many people.
Please let me speak after few minutes only. Why? Because I have to go to another webinar. Take somebody number one. Number two, I will speak. Please let me speak.
Okay, I'll give you that privilege. Don't worry. But so many friends are also watching on YouTube, so I welcome all of you. Now we'll listen to our mentor, our great leader, Jeffrey Morlock. I request Jeffrey, please share your thought on the topic.
There we go. Oh, wow. Wonderful. Thank you. Hey, I don't know how much time our friend Mr. Guru has here, but I gave a little thought into what we were talking about today. So I do have about 10 minutes I'd like to speak, but I'm interested in hearing what he has to say. Is it can he either confirm he's got that long, or can we listen to him first?
Okay. Chunchu, do you have time? 10 minutes or 10 to 15 minutes? Can you speak after 15 minutes?
Yeah. I can. Please.
Okay.
Thanks
So
a lot.
we should listen to our great mentors.
Yeah.
Then
John Eleven, Jeffrey Morlock, thanks a lot for.
Okay. So we'll listen to you after our mentor Jeffrey Morlock. Right? Okay. Okay. So Jeffrey, please continue. Jeffrey Morlock, please continue. Oh my God. So, okay, now it's okay.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't unmute. My apologies for that. Wow, I'm glad. I'm so glad to be here today. I think today is a great topic. I was tickled to death when you sent that along the other day. I apologize for the interruption earlier, and Gene, I'm grateful, very grateful that you were quick to let me know, because that could have proved to be. Anyway, I know that we are in, everybody knows the world's in a state of flux, right? I mean, there are some incredible changes going on, not only for us personally, but globally. We're in what we call, what I call, I'll own that, what I call the age of oligarchy. I think we're in the latter stages of it. And I think that 2025 is going to prove to be a dividing line of sorts as we move into greater abundance in a great many ways for, I mean, in all the world systems. And because of this, I also believe that our topic today is not only relevant, but unpacking it a bit can provide for each of us individually as well as with an overview. It'll give us a path for our lives no matter what we're doing, and it'll give us something that we can kind of look at a step by step and say, gee, if I focus on these things, I'm going to be better off in the long run. And obviously I'm talking about the importance of transparency and communication during crises, or even before crises hits, or just as a an aspect of maintaining a quality of life that doesn't stress us out, right? There's a lot of things in this. In transparency with communication, first and foremost, I think that building trust, and on the other side of that, reducing anxiety is a huge part of that. Building trust, we do that with honesty, okay? Being open about situations that help us all feel that we're being treated with respect and integrity. That goes a long way to our inner selves. Consistency with regular updates for whatever we're talking about, right? Whatever that is, whether that's corporately or at home with the family, but that consistency of this kind of honesty and communication create a sense of reliability and predictability, if you will. And on the other end of that, it gives us, right, transparent communication shows us that whoever is communicating is accountable. And that helps us to trust that person even more, knowing that when changes are on the horizon, that we're going to know about it and we're going to be able to react appropriately to it. Now, on the reducing anxiety side of things, when we talk about communication and transparency and all of that, clarity is paramount, because clear information helps to dispel, to get rid of, or to push away rumors and things like that, right? Innuendo, all the stuff that reduces our ability to believe in. Clarity helps us to reduce the fear of the unknown in a sense, because with good, clear information, then we understand the trajectory of where we're going. And also part of reducing that anxiety, it empowers us by knowing the facts, right? And that allows us to make more informed decisions, and it reduces the feeling of helplessness, you know, where we've got no power and we can make no changes, and there's nothing that we can do to affect the outcome of what we're looking at, right? It also gives us support. We feel like we're supported and that we're valued through open communication channels, because that encourages people to share concerns, to look for help, because they don't have to feel like they're going to be screened or thought bad of, or, you know, maybe people think, gee, that's going to be a stupid question, or why would you feel like that? You know, getting this support and fostering a supportive environment, if you will, much like this one here, where people can actually come and talk and get solutions, is absolutely incredible as far as us being able to move forward with our lives. Now, communication and transformations of the let me back that up. Communication and transparency also help us to enjoy a more collective problem solving dynamic, because there's a lot of shared understanding, right? When we have more information, it all kind of goes into the pot and it really opens our mind up. It ensures that everybody's got the same information, and that helps us all to align with strategies and align with the goals that are now a corporate goal or a community goal, and we've all got the same information. And that includes a lot of diverse perspectives, a lot of different venues, a lot of different streams of information coming from different places and different perspectives. An example of that is the people on this particular panel, Mr. Guru, who's over in Hyderabad. We've got a very important office, had a very important office in Hyderabad, and if somebody's got boots on the ground there that can report really what's going on, then that's going to help us to understand more what's going on. And that's just an example of what I'm talking about. There's also the ability for us within this community, within what we're doing, regardless of what it is that we're looking at, we have an ability for collaborative decision making, right? Clear and honest communication that fosters a culture of collaboration, and that makes it easier for all of us to reach some kind of consensus about what is going on. Now, whether that's in this particular platform, or maybe that's in a family situation where everybody's got pieces of information about what's going on, and as a collective, we can look forward into the family dynamic, and that also allows us to move forward in that personal way as well. Again, I'm trying to give an overall understanding of why we want clear and concise communication, why we want transparency in what we're doing, both on the personal and on the corporate or community sense, if you will, because in doing this, having this, we also be able to strengthen our support networks. This is a support network within itself. It is a component. This platform is a component of the overall support network, which is combined with other webinars and other platforms. So, I mean, this is a nice little ball of communication that we've got going here. And doing that, having this support for the network builds trust. Transparent communication builds trust among the members, makes them more likely to reach out, trust, and to support each other within that community. It encourages openness, right? I mean, think about it. When we feel heard and we feel understood, we're a lot more likely to be sharing our concerns and our needs, and that strengthens the support system. So it's kind of a self-strengthening process that we're in, as long as we're true to it, right? In this, we also get to be able to share resources. Good communication allows or enables the efficiency and the sharings of resources and knowledge, so that everybody has at least whatever's out there, so that we have what we need to get the help or to even help others as we feel like we're led to do. In this, when we have all these perspectives that are coming together, it helps us to identify some of the shared challenges, some of the shared challenges that we have, this open dialogue, this transparency and communication. It allows us as individuals and members of communities to openly discuss the issues that we face without being afraid of a judgment or reprisal. I mean, how many times have we been on a webinar, especially if some of the big leaders are there and we really have some questions, but we know if we ask those questions, it ain't gonna feel good for a few minutes, all right? And we know that's just that's part of life. That's all. Within transparent communication in a community, we also find common ground. Okay, common ground means that by sharing information and experiences, people can identify with the common challenges that we're all facing individually or as a group, right? And what might affect the whole group. That's going to give us some increased awareness, and that increased awareness ensures or leads to the fact that everybody's going to be aware of the challenges. When everybody is aware, okay, when everybody knows what's going on, then you don't have issues that are being overlooked or ignored or swept under the carpet in a way. And doing all of this allows us to find better solutions, or just find solutions in general. You know, I mean, sometimes our solution finding or putting them into activity are a little limited, but we get to find solutions because of all that we've going on. We've got a collaborative brainstorming, if you will, like we do on this channel here, right? Where open communication fosters collaborative atmospheres, and individuals share the ideas, suggestions freely. Gene, I know that you in particular, and myself and others, when we start talking, it fuels the imagination, and it brings up points so that other people say, oh, that reminds me. And we really get a good ball of communication, open stuff going on. And that's the kind of thing that I'm talking about, where as a whole, we're allowed, that's not a good word. We are encouraged to kind of pool our resources, right? Our cognitive resources, if I can put it that way, so that the expertise and the resources that we have available together, it makes it easier to tackle the challenges that we see in front of us. And we've got a lot of them. I mean, whether you're talking about a business entity, or whether you're talking about personal issues, or even somewhere in the middle, you might be talking about family dynamics, right? This collective effort that we have, in a way where everyone is aware of the challenges and the potential solutions, it becomes a lot easier to coordinate the efforts and work together toward that common goal that gets shaped as we do the communicating. And I know I'm going 100 miles a minute, but this is important stuff. And one of the things that is paramount in this, I think, is preventing isolation and making sure that our communities have a resilient force within them, whereas transparency and communication are essential for preventing that type of isolation, where it's a one-off, or you stand out by yourselves and you feel that, so you shrink inwards and you don't participate. We do not want that. We don't want that at all, because we want to foster this community resilience. And there's ways that we can achieve this. And number one, to get rid of the isolation, we need to be encouraging participation. Now, whether that's in a singular platform like this one, or whether it's overall or in multiple platforms, regardless, as long as we're encouraging participation and we are engaged, then open communication is going to encourage individuals to share their thoughts and their participation in discussions, dialogues, right? It's going to help them feel included and valued. And then as a result, it's going to pull others in, and it's just going to grow that inclusion and value. And it's just going to kind of bump it up and make it a little more robust. There's also the idea of creating connections, because with connections, you do not have the isolation, right? We have transparent communication that fosters, and I mean genuine connections, right? By allowing people to know, to understand, and to relate to other people's experiences and challenges. And I'm telling you, I am hearing a lot. I mean, I get texts and emails every day about people that are hurting for some reason or another. And, it's not, well, it's a real thing, and it's happening, and I'm hoping that some of this will help pull it together and give us a way to help some of these people, because in all of this, we need to be building trust. When communication is open and honest, and individuals feel good about it, then they're going to feel more comfortable reaching out for support. They're not going to feel like they're the one under, or the underdog, and that they don't matter, because that reaching out for support and assistance, man, doing that gives us the ability to reduce our own feelings of isolation, and making us feel like we're not worth feeling good about, or not worth we're not worth getting somebody to help us, or maybe other folks won't think that we're worthy of their assistance. That's not something that's true, and that's not something that we want. And fostering a community of resilience like we've got here is done through shared information, right? It ensures everybody has access to all the same information, mutual support, open communication channels, They help us to give that support and the resources to each other, which strengthens the overall network and the assistance available. Collective problem solving, and I'm just kind of going through these things again. It allows us to collaboratively address issues, and that leads to innovative, effective solutions. Now, there are some elements that work together to create this sense of stability and community, even in challenging times, whether you're talking at a corporate or a community level or individually or somewhere in the middle. And these elements significantly enhance collective problem solving and support networks. By creating an environment where collaboration and mutual support thrive, they act as the glue, in a sense, holding problem solving and support networks together, making it more resilient and more effective. And they play a crucial role in identifying the challenges and the solutions by creating an environment that opens dialogue up, right? A very real and effective flow of communication, if you will, information exchange, and that helps create that supportive environment, because that's what's underpinning it all: support and belief and that sort of thing. Just like this one, where people come together to identify challenges, they talk about topics that are pertinent and relevant to what's going on, not only with us individually, but at a corporate level and even globally. And sometimes, hey, we even vent here, right? Nothing wrong with that. That's part of the sharing. And in all of this, we get to create some pretty effective solutions going forward if we just keep our eyes on the prize, so to speak. So all in all, these things create for us a collaborative approach that not only make the problem solving better, but strengthens us as individuals, gives us a more positive sense, a stronger sense of community with the more mutual support. And by creating an environment where individuals feel connected and more informed, right? Where they've got some transparency and they can see what's going on in a better way as we're moving forward. All of this stuff plays a very vital role in providing a resilient, supportive community. And that's regardless of whether we're talking about our personal family or our own thoughts inside our brain, or if we're talking about businesses or even global economics. So, and there's ways you can get into it. I mean, there are practical applications of transparency for individuals. There's budget planning, where you're openly discussing financial status, also, family budget, stuff like that. Debt management, right? Where you're being totally transparent and just throwing it out. We used to have what was called a BHAG, with a big, hairy, audacious goal, right? And that's what I mean when I say being open and transparent. I'm saying bring something up, the elephant in the room, and really talk about it, look at it, turn it around, see what it is. And then as we move forward, figure out how we're going to eat that elephant one bite at a time, right? Because being transparent about debts and about budgets and all the financial stuff, that's needed for collective problem solving, future planning, right? Honest discussions about finances, future expenses. If you're talking family, it's education and healthcare. If you're talking corporately, it's talking launches and products. But either way, it's got to be open and honest. And I'm going to stop right there and let it go, because I could keep right on talking, payment plans and penalties and building trust and all sorts of stuff. But the bottom line is, this is a very good topic. It's pertinent to every one of us. And as we move into 2025, it's going to become more relevant to what we're doing and what we're seeing in the world. So thank you so very, very much. I hope that I didn't go over bounds, but thank you. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you, Jeffrey. What a nice sharings. আমি স্টেট হয়ে আমার যারা বেঙ্গলি কমিউনিটিতে আছেন বাংলায়, আমি সংক্ষেপে যা সামারিটা বলছি। আমাদের বন্ধু, আমাদের গার্ডিয়ান, আমাদের টিচার, উনি এত সুন্দরভাবে বললেন। আসলে কমিউনিকেশন এবং যে ট্রান্সপারেন্সি, স্বচ্ছতা এবং যোগাযোগ, এটা যে শুধুমাত্র অন প্যাসিভের জন্য প্রযোজ্য তা নয়। উনি শুরু করেছেন যে গ্লোবালি অনেক কিছু ঘটছে, এবং আমরা যদি 2025-কে কয়েকটা ভাগে ভাগ করি, তাহলে আমরা মনে করবো যে 2025-এ আমরা অনেক কিছু, বিশেষ করে অ্যাওয়ারনেস, আমাদের যে আহ মানে সম্পদ আমরা যেটা পেতে চাই, তার অনেক কিছু আমরা পেতে চলেছি। এবং এই যে ট্রান্সপারেন্সি এবং কমিউনিকেশন, এটা খুবই দরকার। এবং এটার জন্য আমাদের ব্যক্তিগত লাইফে বলেন, হেলথ বলেন, বা কর্পোরেট যে কোনো জায়গায় বলেন, ট্রান্সপারেন্সি বা স্বচ্ছতা খুব প্রয়োজন। এবং এটা হচ্ছে, স্বচ্ছতা হচ্ছে এক ধরনের অনেস্টি, সততা, যে কি হচ্ছে কি ঘটছে সেগুলো সবার সাথে শেয়ার করা। আর কমিউনিকেশন যেটা, সেটা হচ্ছে দায়বদ্ধতা থেকে স্বচ্ছতার সাথে কোম্পানিতে কি ঘটছে সেটা কমিউনিকেট করা। যারা স্টেক হোল্ডার্স আছে, বিশেষ করে আমি বলবো যে ফাউন্ডিং কমিউনিটি বা তাদের এমপ্লয়ি যারা আছে, তাদের সাথে এটাকে ভাগাভাগি করে নেওয়া অনেক স্ট্রং। এবং এখানে ক্লিয়ার যে ইনফরমেশন, সেগুলো ইনফরমেশন গুলো শেয়ার কি হয়, আমাদের যে অনেক কিছু আননোন ফিয়ার্স, অর্থাৎ আমাদের যে আমরা যে জানি না, যে যেগুলো আমাদের অজানা ভয়, সেগুলো দূর হয়ে যেতে পারে। যে আমরা অনেকেই অনেক সময় চিন্তা করি যে কি হচ্ছে কি হবে, কিন্তু যখন স্বচ্ছতার সাথে কোনো কিছু আমাদের সাথে ইনফরমেশন শেয়ার করা হয়, তখন কিন্তু আমাদের যে সকল ভয় ভীতি মনে করি, সেগুলো কিন্তু দূর হয়ে যায়। আমাদের অ্যাংজাইটি, দুশ্চিন্তা দূর হয়ে যায়। আমরা কিন্তু আসল রিয়েল ফ্যাক্টটা জানতে পারি। এবং আমাদের যে অসহতা, মনে হয় যে হেল্পলেস আমরা, কিন্তু সেটা মনে হয় না, মনে হয় যে না, আমরা বেশ ইউনাইটেড এবং উই আর গ্রোয়িং। সো
That
সবকিছু মিলিয়ে ইট লুকস সো গুড। সো যখন আমরা এই ক্লারিটি এবং স্বচ্ছতা এবং কমিউনিকেশনটা পাই, তখন হয় কি, আমার যে রিসোর্সেস আছে, আমার যে সলিউশনস আছে, সেগুলোকে আমি আরো সুন্দরভাবে প্রপারলি ইউটিলাইজ করতে পারি। আমি প্ল্যান করতে পারি, সবাই মিলে একসাথে কাজ করতে পারি। তাতে করে আমার যে ফিউচার, সেটাকে কিন্তু সুন্দরভাবে আমরা গ্রো করতে পারি। সুতরাং ক্লারিটি, ট্রান্সপারেন্সি এবং কমিউনিকেশন আর দ্য ইন্টিগ্রেটেড পার্ট। এবং অনপ্যাসিভ সবসময় কিন্তু এই এক্সারসাইজটা করে আসছে, বিশেষ করে আমাদের সিও। সুতরাং আমরা সবাই মিলে ইউনাইটেডলি আমরা যে এই স্বচ্ছতার সাথে সামনের দিকে এগিয়ে যাচ্ছি, এবং আমরা জানছি কোথায় কি হচ্ছে, সবকিছু মিলিয়ে আমরা একটা বেটার ফিউচারের জন্য, সুন্দর ভবিষ্যতের জন্য আমরা অপেক্ষা করছি। এবং ক্ষেত্রে আমাদের এই যে ট্রান্সপারেন্সি বা স্বচ্ছতা এবং যে ওয়েল কমিউনিকেশন, সেটা কিন্তু আমাদের জন্য অনেকটা সহযোগিতা এবং অনেকটা সাপোর্টিভ। তো থ্যাংক ইউ জেফরি, থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ। আই হ্যাভ জাস্ট
let me
ইন্টারপ্রেটেড।
speak. Let me speak, please.
ওকে, গো হেড, গো হেড।
Thanks a lot, everyone. I'm Chunchu Guru from Hyderabad. Johnny Aleva and Jeffrey Moralak and Engineer Susanta Biswas. Thanks a lot for inviting me. Really, today is the best day. Why? Because today is the best festival too in India. And so many people are Indians here. I could not speak fluent English, but I will try to speak with you. ONPASSIVE is the eighth wonder in the world, and Ashmufar is a live god, going to become live god. ONPASSIVE is the best company comparing to all the companies. It's going to be blessed to all over the world. Everyone will become a richest person in the world. Why? Because so many apps are there: YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. They are receiving money from these apps, and they are enjoying a lot. But nobody is helping to anybody. But our ONPASSIVE is the best obless company. It's a obless company. And by the help of ONPASSIVE, so many people will receive apples, different apples, colorful apples in future. It will take some time. Only our Ashmufar sir is suffering a lot, but nobody is helping him. But everybody is big. Everybody wants to apples by investing little bit. I don't want to expose all this. Our head office is nearby my residence. I have visited so many times. I visited Burj Khalifa too in 2016. So if you cannot visit Dubai, number one. If you want to visit Dubai, so many restrictions are there. And our company invested so many things, just like metro station, and we are having 2 offices on Burj Khalifa. I have visited Burj Khalifa, and every day scrolling in our Dubai shopping mall, I have visited, and I have visited Abu Dhabi too. I could not speak fluent English. That's why, sorry for the interruption. So, transparency is there. Everything is there. It will take little bit time, not so much. Little bit means, do you know little bit? Little bit is little bit. That's it. This is a corporate company suffering a lot. Our Godfather, live God, Ashmufar is suffering a lot. But nobody is helping him. But after investing little bit amount, you are what would I will tell you? You want more money, means you invest a little bit, but you want more money. I don't want to say the figure. He will do each and everything to all the world. Only we are 14 lakhs 27,000 plus. But we are luckiest fellows in the world. By the grace of God or by the grace of Ashmufare, we have received this ID, means founder ID. Please cool and calm. Don't discuss about all these things. Praises goes up, blessings comes down. Ashmufare is there. Today, Jenny Aleva, Jeffrey Moralock B is also here. Engineer Sushanta Biswas also here. And we all are here. As well as the God, just like the God, not God, live God is along with us, Mr. Ashmufar also. But you doesn't know what is going on in future. It is a big surprise to all of you. If there is no God, there is no Ashmufare. If there is no God, there is ONPASSIVE, no ONPASSIVE. So we are human beings. We want to bless to all the world. That's cause oh bless. One more thing I would like to say you, Biswas sir, I will send a video to you. 10 lakhs means in Indian currency, 10 lakhs he donated to police department and 10 lakhs to leprosy doctor, and he helped to old age home persons. And in my presence, 3-4 cars donated to our tech team also. It's not a simple thing. If he want to close the company, he may close before 1 year or 2 years. No need to extend like this. But due to some circumstances and due to some problems, he faced a lot. But he don't want share to with anybody, and he is not begging any help from our co-founders. He is himself alone, not with any family members and any tech team. He alone is bearing troubles. So nobody is observing that. But we want apples. How many apples you can eat? Little bit, 1 or 2 or 3 or 5, 10. But Ashmufare going to give you thousands of apples. You cannot bear that. And I could not speak proper English. That's why I am fearing. If permit me, after few minutes, I can sing. I'm a singer. I'm a Bulbul Sitar player. I have played 7 hours non-stop Bulbul Sitar and banjo, the same name. I have received International Wonder Book of Record, and I met with the Governor of Telangana. Engineer sir, I will send to you later. Please send me message. So I'm a simple person, but please, good news I will tell you. Good news I will tell you. 19th, on the January 19th, and January 20th and January 21st, we may get some good news. I don't want to expose all this. Thanks a lot. Smile, please. Smile, please. I don't want to expose all these words. At the time of 19th of this January and 20th, our Indian time is 21st. That's it. This is a good news for all of you. Otherwise, you can get good news in future also. Ashmafare and Anpesu don't want to leave this world. And we don't want, our world don't want miss Anpesu and Ashmafare, sir. Please convey this message to Ashmafare, sir. My son is residing at Columbus near Atlanta. I will come one day and I will meet both of you. Thanks a lot and sorry for the interruption if any mistaken by me. If you permit, I will sing a song after 10-15 minutes in this song only. Thanks a lot. Over to you, sir.
Also, Guru, you are really, really great. You said that you are so a simple man, but I think you are an extraordinary person. You are a singer too, and you have got so many records, world records. So definitely you are different from general people. I should say you are extraordinary. Thank you. And finally, the sentences you mentioned that our CEO, Mr. Yash, and you compared him always that as a live God, whatever it is. So you mentioned that Ash want to change the world, and this world never like to miss our CEO Ash and ONPASSIVE. It's most very, very important. And you also mentioned that we are gonna hear some good news or good information on 19th or 20th January 2025. Okay, but whatever the news, we take all the newses from ONPASSIVE as a good news. So thank you, Chunchuno Guru. Definitely will listen to your song, but I'll translate into Bengali for our local community. Just I'll take 1 or 2 minutes. উনি যেটা বলছেন যে উনি সবসময় শুরুতে বলছেন যে এখন ইন্ডিয়াতে ফেস্টিভ্যাল চলছে, বিভিন্ন ধরনের ফেস্টিভ্যাল চলে, সুতরাং সেটা সবাই এনজয় করছে এবং আমাদের সিও অ্যাশকে উনি লাইভ গড হিসেবে, জীবন্ত সৃষ্টিকর্তা হিসেবে, ঈশ্বর হিসেবে উনি মিন করছেন। বাট এটাকে কেউ নেগেটিভ নেবেন না, এটা তো অন্য সেন্সে উনি বলেছেন যে মানুষের লাইফ চেঞ্জ করার জন্য যেভাবে আমার সিও কাজ করছেন, তো অ্যাকচুয়ালি হি ইজ রিয়েলি রিয়েলি গ্রেট, ভীষণ একজন শ্রদ্ধেয় ব্যক্তি। এবং ONPASSIVE কোম্পানি বলছেন যে এরকম কোনো কোম্পানি ওয়ার্ল্ডে নেই। অনেক আইটি কোম্পানি আছে, সেই কোম্পানিগুলো অনেক আর্ন করছে, বাট সেখানে কিন্তু কোনো কিছু সে শেয়ার করছে না কারোর সাথে। এবং এই কোম্পানি এত ট্রান্সপারেন্ট যে কোম্পানির কিছুতে এত কিছু ঘটছে, যাই কিছু ঘটছে না কিন্তু সেটা কিন্তু আমাদের সাথে কমিউনিকেট করছে এবং অনেক কিছু করেছেন। সেটা উনি বলছেন যে আমি মোটামুটি, যেহেতু ওনার বাড়ির কাছে আমাদের হায়দ্রাবাদ আইটি অফিস, সেই অফিসে উনি দেখেছেন যে কোম্পানি, even the company has not yet started globally, but company has donated 10 lakh rupee. 10 lakh Indian rupee is almost $10,000 has donated to police department for buying their shoes, and also donated 10 lakh rupees to a doctor to make home for the helpless or the homeless people. And we saw that so many cars are gifted to our on-passive employees, so many scooters, so many iPhones, so many things have been done. Even those are not done by any established company. What ONPASSIVE has already done. এই সমস্ত কথাগুলো উনি বলেছেন এবং অ্যাশ রিয়েলি একজন গ্রেট মানুষ, গ্রেট পিপল। উনি আমাদের লাইফকে পরিবর্তনের জন্য অনেক কিছু চেষ্টা করছেন, কিন্তু উনাকে আমরা উই আর নট কোঅপারেটিং টু হিম। উই আর অলওয়েজ লুকিং ফর অ্যাপেল অ্যাপেল অ্যান্ড অ্যাপেল, বাট উই মাস্ট কোঅপারেট হিম, উই মাস্ট সাপোর্ট হিম। হোয়াট এভার হি ইজ ডুইং, we will be at his side so that he can do everything very successfully. Whatever he is doing, that is for our benefit. অর্থাৎ উনি যাই করছেন সেটা আমাদের জন্য করছেন, সুতরাং উনি যেটা করছেন সেটাকে যেন আমরা সাপোর্ট করি, সহযোগিতা করি। ডেফিনেটলি অ্যাপেল আমাদের দরকার আছে। উনি একটি ভেরি ইন্টারেস্টিং কথা বলেছেন, হাউ মেনি অ্যাপেল ইউ ক্যান ইট, 1 2 3 4, but ONPASSIVE will give you hundreds of apples. So it's very important. Thank you, Chunchu. Thank you so much for your nice words, nice sharings. Thank you so much. Now, I'll go up to our special guest, Zin Aliva. I'm sure she is so excited. I request Zin, please come on.
Dhanyavad, Engineer Sushanta. Thank you to all, everyone that spoke already. And Jeffrey, I just loved you broke it down into all of those different bullet points, very practical reasons why transparency and communication are so critical. I think I'm going to just give a little bit of a personal example of the impact of it. A crisis, we talk about transparency and communication during crises. Crisis can be so many different things. Any kind of upheaval, upset, where a sudden great change is needed. There's so many ways you can look at that word. In my experience, when I worked in corporate America, we had really pretty good business communications, employee communications. If something was going on, we were getting emails, there were newsletters, there was an internal website, there were digital screens, there were posters, there was just everything communicating to us any kind of change in maybe something with the building, something with infrastructure, some new executive joining the company, and all those kind of communications. But even then, there were times when a new system or software was put in place without any clear explanation of why, and without learning what the benefit was, how it was going to improve our employee experience. There was just no communication. It was just, this new system was coming in, it was happening, and we were going to do it. And it was so upsetting to our daily work. We had to do training. We had to go into workshops. We had to completely change our mindset around how we did our work. It was all of this, in a sense, a crisis of sort, a crisis in our daily work lives. And I never, it was so upsetting, where you're like, why do we have to do this? It's not even better than what we had before. It was that kind of, as Jeffrey said, that anxiety, that what were some of the, where that building trust. You don't have a trust in the company. They're not explaining things to you. Why is this happening? Is it saving the company a lot of money? Is it going to help our lives down the line? Any kind of explanation like that would have done so much good to reduce anxiety, to help us to understand, as Jeffrey said, as a collective, to say, oh, now I get it. I understand why we're doing this new system. It makes perfect sense. And then we're going to embrace it and move forward with it. And as a family, an employee family. So it was just this kind of, why did they do that? And some of these things you never know, because that kind of information never trickles down from the CEO or the execs. And what happens is you get employees pushing back, start to get poor feedback, you get disgruntledness, you get lower morale. All of these different things can happen when you don't have transparency and good communications around anything that's happening that is causing change in the company. And unlike that, and it could have been avoided, is my point. They could have just done better communications, explained it, but for some reason, they did not. And maybe it would have been revealing that it was not going to benefit the employees at all. Any of that. The corporations do things for a lot of reasons. But in ONPASSIVE, we have had the privilege all along the way to receive Ash's beautiful transparency over the years. We've been part of the actual development, the actual brainstorming, the planning, the giving feedback. We were always a part of it. And Ash was always sharing so much. He'd be on webinars with us for hours and hours and hours, and we would have this interplay of conversation, this collaborative effort, like Jeffrey was saying. And we learned so much about what was happening, and it motivated us. It boosted our morale. It empowered us. It inspired us to think creatively. All the mentoring from Ash just blew our minds. We all became better people, better leaders, better, just everything. He's just such an extraordinary human being. But right now, so having said all of that, you understand what happens when you don't have transparency, what happens when you do. Right now, we're in a very unique position where external and internal parties have been trying to thwart our progress. And there are legal cases ongoing. There are things that have to take priority. So the transparency, the level of transparency that we experienced before is really not advisable right now. It's not from a legal standpoint. It's in order to protect the company, to protect us, to safeguard what we have, safeguard that mission and vision, because we have not been able to fully trust people on the outside and the inside, right? So this is where, and this is my point, this is where we who have been, I want to actually read this because I want to make sure I say this the way that I want to say it, which is, this is where we who have been blessed to be in this company, to be a part of the early days, this is where we are being asked to hang tight, to stay the course, to keep the faith, to uphold the values of the original vision and mission, and to continue believing. And this is what separates, there's a phrase in the US, this is what separates the men from the boys. And what that means is men, and I'm talking not in a gender way, but men, they're grown, they're mature, they take on, they can handle things when they come. Boys are more thinking about themselves, they're not mature, all that kind of thing. So you get the picture. This is what separates the men from the boys in this company. We want to be the ones that are strong and weather the storms, that are resilient, that can handle anything that comes. We want to be the men, right? We want to be the ones supporting Ash Mufareh, because he is certainly a man among men. Am I right? If anybody is a man among men, it's Ash Mufareh. He has taken slings and arrows like nobody's business. So my point here is that we are the strong ones. We're here, we're gathering, as Jeffrey said so beautifully, about the continuing to come together as a family, to collaborate, to discuss things, to talk about the elephant in the room, to keep things fresh and honest and open. We're the strong ones. We're the ones who are rock solid, resilient, standing, strong in the high winds. We are the ones just meant to be here. I'll put it that way. And when the company reveals itself to the world, when it reopens, we're going to be the ones who are receiving the greatest blessings because we stood strong through all of this. So even though we're not getting, oh my gosh, the mind-boggling transparency that we got maybe last year and prior to that. There's a reason for it. There's a reason we're getting a different kind of transparency, and we're going to get more and more and more. And I'm not sure if I'm explaining myself right, but the point is we've been in crisis, a crisis of our vision being kind of squashed down and held back and all of that. But we have wanted to have that 24/7 transparency. We've wanted that, of course, everybody has. Not everybody has handled that in a mature or manly fashion. I'll put it that way. Not everyone has been able to do that in the most positive way. But the mission is too important for us to mess this up. We need to remain strong. So I want to say, Amra Shoktishali Ebong Amra Ashirbad Pub. And hopefully that was, we are the strong ones. We are the strong ones, and we need to remain the strong ones. And because we've been the strong ones, we are blessed. We are so blessed. I don't think I communicated that the way I wanted to at all. And Jeffrey, I hope that I did. I wanted to show what happens when you don't have transparency. You leave people in a state of anxiety and all that stuff. What happens when you really do have fantastic transparency? And then what happens when you need to stay strong, even when you don't have as much transparency as you personally would like? And so I think it is so worth staying the course and being strong, walking beside our brother Ash Mufara. And it's going to be amazing. It's just going to be amazing. Thank you so much, Dhanavad.
ধন্যবাদ, 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 জিন। You're most thank you so much. উনি যেটা বলেছেন, I'm straight away going to Bengali, that problems, challenges, crisis, এগুলো আমাদের লাইফে, আমাদের ব্যক্তিগত লাইফে, আমাদের অফিসে, আমাদের সমাজে, আমাদের আশেপাশে সবসময় কিন্তু লেগে আছে, এবং সেখানে বিভিন্ন ধরনের কমিউনিকেশনও আছে। উনি বলছেন যে কর্পোরেট লেভেলে বিভিন্ন ধরনের কমিউনিকেশন হয়, ডিজিটাল ডিসপ্লে, তারপরে নিউজ লেটার্স, ইমেইল, সো মেনি থিংস। বাট অনপ্যাসিভ যে সফটওয়্যার সলিউশনস আছে, তার মাধ্যমে আমরা সবাই ওয়েল কমিউনিকেটেড হতে পারি, সেটা তাৎক্ষণিকভাবে ইনস্ট্যান্টলি কমিউনিকেটেড হতে পারি, এবং তার মাধ্যমে আমাদের ট্রেনিং, আমাদের বিভিন্ন মিটিং, ওয়ার্কশপ, তার মাধ্যমে কিন্তু আমাদের কমিউনিকেশনটা হয়, এবং আমাদের যে স্বচ্ছতা সেখানে কিন্তু নিশ্চিত হয়। এবং উনি যেটা এক কথা বলেছেন যে ট্রান্সপারেন্সি, স্বচ্ছতা ব্রিং ট্রাস্ট। স্বচ্ছতা আমাদের ভিতরে সততা বা বিশ্বাস আনতে সাহায্য করে। এবং এই যে সততা এবং এর কারণে যে আমাদের যে অনপ্যাসিভ ওয়ার্ল্ড, দ্যাট ইজ অন গ্লোবাল যে কমিউনিটি, আমরা সবাই কিন্তু স্যাটিসফাইড, কারণ কোম্পানিতে কি হচ্ছে, কি চলছে এবং কি হতে চলেছে মোটামুটি আমরা সবাই জানি, এবং একই জিনিস জানি। সুতরাং আমরা কেউ কিন্তু আপসেট নই, আমরা কেউ টেন্স নই, আমরা কেউ কোনো কিছু দুশ্চিন্তায় নেই। সুতরাং আমাদের সিও সবসময় যাই ঘটছে সেগুলো আমাদের আপডেট দিচ্ছেন, ফিডব্যাক দিচ্ছেন, যাই হচ্ছে না কেন, এবং উনি খুব ভেরি ট্রান্সপারেন্টলি আমাদের সাথে কমিউনিকেট করছেন, এবং উইথ ক্লারিটি সবসময় কিন্তু স্বচ্ছতার সাথে আমাদের সবকিছু শেয়ার করছেন। সুতরাং আমরা অনপ্যাসিভিয়ান্স সবসময় স্বচ্ছতার সাথে সবকিছু সবার সাথে শেয়ারিং করি, এবং যেটা আমাদেরকে খুব মোটিভেট করে, অনুপ্রাণিত করে, আমাদের উৎসাহিত করে। উনি যেটা বলছেন যে বেটার পারসন, এবং ইন জেনারেলি মিস্টার সিও, আমার সিও Ash Mufara, হি ইজ a better person, not only better person, he is an extraordinary human being। মানে এতটাই মানবিক যে উনি নিজের থেকে নিজের কথা না ভেবে সারা পৃথিবীতে মানুষের, অসহায় মানুষের বা নিডি মানুষের কথা উনি ভাবছেন। এটা কিন্তু আমাদের অবশ্যই মোটিভেট করে। আমাদের যে লিগাল ম্যাটার্স আছে, কিছু লিগাল ইস্যুস আছে কোম্পানিতে, ডেফিনেটলি সেগুলোকে ইম্পর্টেন্স দিয়ে সেগুলোকে রিজলভ করার জন্য যা যা দরকার সেগুলোর উপরে প্রায়োরিটি দিতে হচ্ছে। সো আমরা খুব সবকিছু মিলিয়ে আমরা খুব ব্লেসড যে এই কোম্পানিতে আমরা খুব আসতে পেরেছি বা এই কোম্পানিটা পার্ট হতে পেরেছি। এবং আমাদের ভিতরে সবসময় ফেইথ, কনফিডেন্স এবং আমাদের যে রেজিলিয়েন্স, যে সমবেদনা বা এটা আমাদের ভিতরে থাকতে হবে। উনি একটা এক্সাম্পল দিয়েছেন যে ম্যান, একজন বয়স্ক মানুষ আর একজন হচ্ছে জাস্ট বালক, এই দুজনের ম্যাচুরিটি কখনো সেম হতে পারে না। বাট আমাদের সিও হি ইজ রিয়েলি আ ম্যান, এবং উনি বলছেন যে উই লাইক টু বি ম্যান, নট লাইক আ বয়। হ্যাঁ, যারা ইম্যাচিউর লোকজন না হতে চাই। তা উনি আরেকটা কথা সেন্টেন্স বলেছেন, ভেরি ইন্টারেস্টিং সেন্টেন্স, যে আওয়ার সিও ইজ এ ম্যান অ্যামং ম্যান, অর্থাৎ মানুষের মধ্যে উনি একজন এমন মানুষ, ডিফারেন্ট কাইন্ডস অফ মানুষ, ইউনিক মানুষ, যিনি ইউনিকলি ডিফারেন্টলি সবকিছুকে চিন্তা করে। তো সবকিছু মিলিয়ে উই আর রিয়েলি হ্যাপি। তো আমাদের কনফিডেন্ট থাকতে হবে, আমাদের বিশ্বাস থাকতে হবে, এবং আমরা সবসময় ইউনাইটেড থাকবো, ডেফিনেটলি উইল গ্রো। এবং উনি ফাইনালি যেটা বাংলায় বলেছেন যে আমরা শক্তিশালী এবং আমরা গর্বিত। উই আর রিয়েলি রিয়েলি ব্লেসড। থ্যাংক ইউ জিন, থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ ফর ইউর নাইস শেয়ারিংস। আমি I can't interpret so nicely like Masudur Rahman or Rupa, but I just tried. Hope our local community যারা বাংলায় শুনছেন ওনারা কি বলেছেন ইংরেজিতে সেটা আমি কিছুটা হলেও আপনাদের সামনে ব্রিফ করতে পেরেছি। Now I'll go to our participants. Mohammad Abdul Razzaq, please come on. Abdul Razzaq, আপনি কিছু শেয়ার করতে চাইলে আসুন, বলুন।
ধন্যবাদ সুশান্ত স্যারকে। আমি গ্লোবাল ডেডিকেটেড অনপেসিভান কর্তৃক আয়োজিত ধন্যবাদ জানাই আমি মেন্টর জেফ্রি মোরলক, জিন সেলিভা এবং আন্তর্জাতিক অনপেসিভিয়ান সকল পার্টিসিপেন্ট সবাইকে শুভেচ্ছা, অভিনন্দন, ভালোবাসা। আমি স্যার একটা প্রশ্ন রাখতে চাই জেফ্রি মোরলক স্যারের কাছে, যে আমি বিভিন্ন গ্রুপে বা বিভিন্ন মিটিং এ শুনি যে আমাদের অনপেসিভ নাম নাকি পরিবর্তন হয়ে অনফিউশন হচ্ছে, এটা সঠিক কিনা এই বিষয়ে স্যার একটু জানতে চাচ্ছিলাম, প্লিজ স্যার।
দিস ইজ নট এটা কোনো কোশ্চেন অ্যান্সার সেশন নয়, তবে আই এম নট গোয়িং টু জেফরি, আই এম জাস্ট রিপ্লাইং টু ইউর কোশ্চেন দ্যাট উই হ্যাভ টু keep our eyes on our back office, on our what our CEO is sharing. Until unless our CEO is sharing anything, until unless we are getting anything in the back office, we are not sure about anything. Whatever is rumor or whatever is spreading in the social media, we are not sure about that. So we don't believe yet until unless we are getting that announcement from our CEO or through our back office. Okay, so I'm not going to Jeffrey to answer this. So another thing is that whatever the name, whatever the position, we never bother, because our CEO, he has taken all the burden on his shoulder, he has taken all the charge to change our lives. So if he needs to his name or anything else, he and his team will do that. Why are we thinking on that? We should not think about that. That is their part, they will do it. We'll look forward to our target, that definitely we need apples. We are waiting for the apples and the updates. Once we get the apples and company come to the public, we are really, really happy. So to do so, whatever need by the company, by the CEO, they will do that. That is not our part. Thank you, Abdul Razak. Thank you so much. So now, Mr. Madan Mohan, please. Madan Mohan, please.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Good evening. Good evening. Respected all founding members, myself Madan Mohan Rana, West Bengal, India. I am a part of ONPASSIVE. Everybody welcome. Today's topic, very important and essential. ONPASSIVE, transparency and communication during crises. Very excited topic. Transparency is open and honest. Honesty means telling the truth, and communication is sending and receiving message through verbal, non-verbal means including speech or oral communication, writing sign, signal, and behaviors and other means. Here, ONPASSIVE is an IT technology company with AI. All founding members are always attached with heart 5 years or 6 years. They are observed how to believe this IT company anticipated every speech and world always attract and excited to us. Webinar platform teaches us, respected our CEO, tech team, all founding members, and all human. How to corruption into correction, how to ethical way every work has done. No negativity, no comments, negativity, speculation here and there. When a company very crisis period overcome, Mr. S struggle with his tech team on 24/7 hours. No one can help him. His main focus, one and only, is human uplift. We are only founding members. We have no IT concept. We have no high education, but we believe Mr. S and his concept. Whatever we have attached, the company and communication, Martin sir, Chris sir, Red sir, Alice sir, and others, they always give us good information and stay tuned with ONPASSIVE. It has transparency and communication with us and whole world. Mr. Ed said, I will be change your life. I born. I always believed Mr. S and his sharing our, and we believe his short video in YouTube channel. He always speaks us how to create and always crisis in his life. No one can destroy Mr. S and his company. We are always communication, always our CEO attached, and it speaks every person, and Mr. All leaders are tell us how to create it, how to increase day by day our ONPASSIVE company. Mr. S always speaks us background and backhand. Busy. Every works our excited. We are stay tuned here. Now, whatever we are all founding members are realized this company, IT company. Now, patience is our whole heart to believe the ONPASSIVE company. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Over to you, Mr. Engineer Sushant Vishwas, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Madan Mohan. Thank you so much for your nice sharing. Madan Mohan যেটা বলেছে ট্রান্সপারেন্সি, স্বচ্ছতা, এটা হচ্ছে ট্রাস্ট, এটা হচ্ছে বিশ্বাস, আর কমিউনিকেশন, এটা হচ্ছে যে মেসেজের আদান প্রদান বিভিন্নভাবে হতে পারে। সুতরাং আমাদের সিও সবসময় ভেরি স্বচ্ছতার সাথে কোম্পানির সমস্ত ইনফরমেশন আমাদের সাথে শেয়ার করে থাকেন। একটা আইটি কোম্পানি দীর্ঘ 7 বছর ধরে চলছে, পুরো ওয়ার্ল্ড জানে যে ONPASSIVE কি করতে চলেছে, এবং এখান থেকে এই ONPASSIVE থেকে আমরা সবসময় অনেক কিছু শিখেছি, অনেক কিছু জেনেছি, এবং ONPASSIVE আমাদের বলেছে যে হাউ টু ডু দ্য কারেকশন টু দ্য করাপশন, এবং এখানে আনএথিক্যাল, এভরিথিং ইজ ভেরি ইথিক্যাল, এবং আমাদের সিও আমাদেরকে শিখিয়েছেন যে অলওয়েজ অ্যাভয়েড নেগেটিভিটি, সর্বদা কিভাবে পজিটিভ থাকতে হবে, এবং নো স্পেকুলেশন, নো স্পেকুলেশন অ্যান্ড নো ইমাজিনেশন। এটাও কিন্তু আমাদের সিও বারবার বলেছেন, এমনকি ব্যাকআপ এসে এটা কিন্তু আমাদের পপ আপ হিসেবে এসেছে। এবং আমাদের সিও উইথ দ্য হেল্প অফ হিজ টিম, তার টিম সহ দিন রাত কাজ করছেন আমাদের লাইফ চেঞ্জ করার জন্য। এবং উনি বলছেন, আই ওয়াজ বর্ন টু চেঞ্জ ইউর লাইফ। উনি জন্মগ্রহণ করেছেন আমাদের লাইফকে, আমাদের জীবনকে চেঞ্জ করার জন্য। সুতরাং হি ইজ ভেরি বোল্ড অন হিজ ডিসিশন, অন হিজ মাইন্ডসেট। সুতরাং আমরাও ওনার মতো সবাই আমাদের মাইন্ডসেট এবং আমাদের যে টার্গেট, সেখানে আমরা বোল্ড হব, ভেরি কনফিডেন্ট হব। এবং উনি যেটা বলেছেন, নো ওয়ান ক্যান স্টপ আস এক্সেপ্ট গড, অর্থাৎ সৃষ্টিকর্তা ছাড়া আমাদের কেউ স্টপ করতে পারবে না, আমরা সামনে থেকে এগিয়ে যাব। সো ONPASSIVE ইজ ইমপ্রুভিং, গ্রোয়িং এভরিডে। সো স্টে টিউন, স্টে উইথ দ্য আপডেট, ডেফিনেটলি উইল উইন। Thank you so much, Madan Mohan. Thank you very much. Now, Sun Tzu Guru, again your turn. So if you like to sing a song, we are ready to hear that. Or if you like to say few words, okay, you can speak. But we are almost end of our program, so you must take care of time.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I am coming to you. I will sing a song, please.
Okay,
Hello.
let's enjoy Hyderabad, a song from Hyderabad.
Yeah. Thank you. Johnny and Jeffrey and Engineer Sushanta Biswas. One thing I would like to say you means God is there. He will bless us. He promised to bless us actually previously. Let him bless her, whatever it may be. No need to bother about that. But by the help of Ashma Farasar, by the help of ONPASSIVE, so many people gathered and mingled with each and every person. I have sung a few songs regarding ONPASSIVE also. I will send to you, sir. Sushanta, sir, tomorrow or just now.
Oh, okay. I'll message you. And
Yeah.
you can say, you should send me that I'll play in the next Friday. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much. I am going to sing a song. Thanks a lot. Thanks to Ashma Farasar and all of you.
The sound of your instrument is not clear, so you can make it clear. The instrument sound is not loud. Okay, go ahead.
Sir, no, okay? Voice?
Your voice is okay, but the sound of your instrument is not up to the mark.
Okay. Now, please.
Okay.
Song.
Whatever that is, okay, go ahead. It is quite natural, so go ahead.
Voice is okay.
Voice okay, go ahead. So we can't hear clearly.
Wow.
So sound is so low. The words are not clear.
So I will close. Okay.
Okay. I request you to come with little preparation. the next week so that you can enjoy yourself.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your kind effort. You have tried a lot. Thank you so much.
Okay, thanks a lot. Bye.
So we are actually end of the program. Now the finishing lines from our mentor. I think he has left for lunch. I'm sure. Okay. So Jean, if you like to share anything with your sharing, after your sharing, actually we'll close.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you, Engineer Shashanto. It looks like Jeffrey's here, but I don't see him on screen. But I'll just say that, actually banking off of
So
what Jeffrey said.
this is his last time. I think he left.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'll just, he talked so beautifully about how we can incorporate this transparency and communications in our own lives, like say in our personal family finances and debt management. He had some great examples there, and I would just say that even in our own lives, if we can be transparent and clearly communicate with our families, with ourselves, with whatever we're working on, it's going to bring harmony into our lives. And if we can build that harmony in our own lives and do that while we're waiting for the company to reopen fully, this harmonious energy is what we're going to be bringing back to the company, into our businesses, and out into the world. So I think Jeffrey's suggestion to bring that transparency and clear communication into our own lives and families is powerful use of our time right now. And that's what I'd like to say. I think we're in the best place we could possibly be. And it's going to be a beautiful road we're walking together. Thank you so much. Dhanabad.
Thank you. One of our friend, Mr. Tushar Kanti Sarkar from India, he has mentioned a message in the chat box that very, very good information, sir. Our CEO, that is like Mother Teresa, that the whole world knows Mother Teresa. Similarly, the name of our CEO, Mr. Ashwin, for the whole world will know him. So it's a good comment. Thank you, Mr. Tushar Kanti Sarkar. So with this good comment, we like to conclude today. This session we like to end. It was a great session, I should say, that if we can improve our transparency and communication from our family, that will improve our harmony, that brings honesty and also integrity in our family. And those can be transferred to our company ONPASSIVE. It's a great suggestion. So we can start from our own family. We can start from ourselves. Definitely, collectively, that will be a great collective transparency, collective communication, and that will be transferred to our company. It's a good option, I think. So thank you, my dear friends. I think we have discussed well on the topic. We are very proud and blessed that ONPASSIVE and our CEO is so transparent and communicating everything, whatever is happening inside the company with very clarity. So we are really happy, we are motivated, and we are inspired that we are gonna win in our life. And the man, again, as per our Alzine Aliba, the man behind us, that is, he's really a man among the men. So he's behind us. He's taking all the charge to change our lives. So we have to have our faith, our confidence, and trust on him that he will do his best. So with this, we like to conclude today's session. Wishing all of you best of luck. Live well, do well. Everything will be fine in our life. So good night, everyone. We are so in it to win it, but Jeffrey is with us. I'm sure that he's busy. If you are not busy, you can share your finishing line. Otherwise, we'll close the session. I think he's busy with his lunch. He always maintains his schedule, but definitely next day again, I will listen to him. So with this, today, we like to close our session. We are so in it to win it. Good night, good morning, good evening, whatever it is. It's again great on passive day.
Thank you, everyone. We are